Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Neverwinter Nights 2 using the Subtlety of Thay mod. Alright, we are still down here in the wyvern pens, apparently. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them over there in the pens. And supposedly we have a quest to go in there to try to break these wyverns. So, let's see, we picked up a new quest here, Wyvern Dundee. It seems that Aglarond, in an attempt to gain the upper hand in the skies, has been trying to tame and train wyverns as mounts. Captain Banner is getting impatient with the progress and wants me to go in and finish the job. Yeah, supposedly we gotta kill a elder wyvern in there and do something with the matron wyverns. We'll find out. We still need to talk to this keeper here. Let's see what he says. So, you think you can break the wyverns, huh? I think it's a fool's task myself. That's why I'm doing it, no one else is. Anyway, need anything before you head in? Tell me about what to expect. Wyverns are aggressive and violent by nature, but I made some progress in cowing them a bit. The young will only be threat if they smell blood. So if you're wounded, get out of there, or heal your wounds. They'll attack you on sight if you don't. They'll also attack what they think is the weakest of the bunch if you're forced to fight the elder. If you keep him in worse shape than yourself, they'll gang up on him. But if you're looking like a juicier target, you'll have a problem on your hands. Once you manage to subdue the elder, it's just a matter of presenting proof to the matron. Cut a hunk of something recognizable off of the elder and show it to her. Should get her attention. Also, watch out for their poisonous stingers. It's some nasty stuff. I built myself up an immunity to it, but I don't think yourself has had the chance. Take these potions. Should help you if you get yourself into trouble. Alright, he just gave us a couple of potions of antidote. Check the barrel near the door. There's some torches and a few healing kits if you need them. Good luck to you. You're gonna need it. I'll take that key. There you go. Just leave it in the lock when you go in. Might need to be closing that door real quick like if you don't come out. I imagine so. Okay. Here's the barrel he's talking about. I don't think we need the torches, but we'll damn sure grab those healers kits. Alright. Let's play it a little bit safe. Let's put some mage armor up. And I don't know if we're going to need endure elements, but let's put it up anyways. It's a long duration spell. And let's get some stone skin too. Just in case. Alright, none of us are wounded right now. We're all fully healed, so we should be okay. If what the keeper just said is true, that they'll attack us if we're wounded. Alright, there's a bunch of them in here. Young wyverns. They're all in a neutral state. Let's see how this is going to work out. Alright, let's take a quick look at the map. Alright, there's a chamber back here, another one back here, and another one over here. Might as well look over this way. Let's get some night vision going on here. Young wyverns. I'm assuming the elder one's probably some kind of big-ass wyvern. Doesn't look like there's anything else back here. Alright, so far so good. Alright, let's check this small chamber here next. Ooh, there's a big one right there. What's that one? Okay, that's the matron. Ooh, there's one right here. Okay, there's the elder. Okay, let's see. What do we got to do? I guess go right up to it or something? Let's see if anything happens. Oh, yeah. Alright. This thing's probably pretty damn strong. Let's see. Let's get some orb of acid and some magic missiles on it. And let's see. What else can we do? I don't know if... let's try hold monster on that thing. Let's get a hold monster in there and then we'll go with some magic missiles. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay, acid, nice acid damage to it. Okay, it doesn't appear too bad. Alright, hold monster didn't do anything to it. Alright, we're doing some decent damage to it. There we go, got it. Alright, I just took some damage. Alright, you know what? Let's get a potion of cure moderates. Yeah, I don't want to be wounded. If the keeper what the keeper said is true. These things will attack us if we're blooded. Alright, what's on the wyvern? Elder Wyvern Claw. This is the claw of the Elder Wyvern in the dungeon below Symbol's palace. This will make dominance over the wyverns easier because it's proof that you have killed the Elder. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else back here. Alright, looks like our companions are fine too. They didn't take any damage. Alright, let's go talk to the matron then. If we can talk to it. I don't know what the hell we gotta do, just take it up to it, I guess. Alright, damn, there's a lot of them in here. Don't see any goodies laying around though. Alright, let's take a quick look at the map. Okay, this is the last chamber right here. And there's the matron. Let's go see if it'll do anything. The matron gives you some attention, bowing its head in obedience. It's obvious she has been broken. Alright, got it. Nice. Alright, I don't see anything else back here. Do we still have that claw? Yep, we still have it. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's go back to these guys and see what they say now that we got that taken care of. Let's see, journal update. I killed the Elder and the matron now acknowledges me as the alpha of the pack. The rest will follow her lead. I should report back with the news of my success. Alright. Alright, I thought that was going to be a hell of a lot worse. Okay, let's talk to the keeper. I'm a bit surprised you managed to pull it off. Banner will be pleased. Of course, needs me to train him yet. Okay, let's talk to Banner.
Well met.
You've returned. Victorious? It's done, though I don't like what you're doing here. There'll be no need to beat them any longer. And you managed to do it without killing a single one of the young. Excellent. In addition to your reward, take this ring. For braving the wyvern venom, I can think of no more fitting reward. Here's your coin, Peldor. Keeper, this is coming out of your share. But I... Enough, you still have to train him. Get to work. Okay, let's see, what did he give us? Alright, let's see. We got a ring, 100 experience points, and we got 1,000 gold pieces. Nice. What's the ring? A frugal anti-venom ring. Neutralize poison once a day. That'll probably come in handy. Alright, I guess we're done down here. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's see. There is still that other stairway over here we need to deal with. Supposedly there's some dungeon somewhere. We need to talk to somebody of importance, according to what Neryl told us a couple episodes ago. So, yeah, we're going to come right over here to this stairs down next. See what's down that way. And after that, I guess we can probably go right back up through there and rest up and get ready for the banquet. Now, who's this? They'll print all our guards. You! What are you doing down here? Ah, that's the hero. Probably has some business down here. Relax. That's right. Lord Neryl has granted me permission. Of course, Gertie. How do you think he got the key unless he's supposed to be here? Makes sense. Let's get back to the papers then. Okay. Alright, who's that? Kahid Fezvi. These guys say anything else? The anti-magic field needs to be reset soon, before it breaks. We'll need to call upon Feldara, probably. Alright. Kahid, we meet again. Only this time it appears I am at your mercy, not the other way around. Oh yeah, that's the Red Wizard that attacked us when we were fighting with Mervol. You're one of the red wizards who attacked Mervole and tried to kill me. One of them, yes. Well, if you've come to take your revenge, I think you'll find that impossible. These bars are heavily enchanted against magic. Not even I can break them. I'm not consumed by revenge, but don't push me. Of course, I wouldn't want to anger the great hero, would I? No, I think that the anger would be misplaced. In fact, perhaps we could reach some kind of mutual agreement. The Order of the Black Flame. You've heard of it, yes? I seem to recall Azumi making a mention of it before I killed her. So, you are her killer. No small feat, that. She is among our best. It's an organization of assassins that works for the Church of Koseth. In any case, the interests of the Church and the Red Wizards often conflict. And that also includes times when the interests of one Red Wizard conflicts with the interests of another. Often, we are hired out to resolve these differences. Mervole is one of those conflicts of interest. To his credit, he's a bit more resourceful than we had anticipated, but I'd expect nothing less from a fellow Red Wizard. In any case, there are 4 of us sent to kill him. It was supposed to be quiet and fast, but obviously that has been compromised. 3 of us, myself, Melik, and Papatya, have been temporarily deferred, but Fedya One-Eye is still carrying on the mission. However, your goals and mine seem to coincide. We both want Mervole dead, and that would be easier to do if we weren't locked in here to rot. Wouldn't you agree? I believe an alliance is in order. You must convince the authorities here to release us, and in turn we will assist you in the hunt for Mervole. And I'm to trust you? Don't you forget you tried to kill me? We had orders to dispose of those that saw us in Aglaron lands. Of course, it's moot now, so I'd be willing to forget that order later for the overall success of the mission. There's no need to take it personally, Peldor. I'm sure you would have killed us on sight if you had the chance as well, even though we are on the same side. I'll consider it as an option. I expected no less of you, but to my surprise you are playing this the smart way. I will have a private toast to logic with this prison water later in your honor. That is all I have to discuss. Remember your words when you speak with Lord Neril. You have more to discuss? Tell me more of Azumi. No, I don't know her any more than by recognition of her and her achievements. But you seem interested, so I'll tell you one thing. She yet lives. No, you're mistaken. I killed her myself. She is a member of the Assassin's Guild in the biggest church to Koseth in all of the land. If you meant to kill her properly, you should have done a better job. She was too valuable an asset to leave dead. We revived her from death not long after it was done. But it is true, she is alive, and from what I heard, waiting for another chance at Mervole, and probably you as well. But her failure was too great to deserve another chance, so she was denied. If it wasn't for you, the Red Wizards would have completely triumphed that day. The Church thought it necessary to bring in a more specialized group. Besides being among the best assassins we have, I know very little of her personally. If you wish to know more, you'll have to find her yourself, and hope a dagger doesn't find your back first. Tell me more of the Order of the Black Flame. The Order of the Black Flame is a group of assassins in full service to Fire Lord Koseth. No one is above his divine wrath, not even the Zulkirs themselves. We are the true power of Thay, believe what you will. The attack against Aglarond was an unsanctioned bid for power by the Zulkirs. That will not be tolerated, and Mervole must die as an example. I have nothing else to say. So Azumi's still alive, huh? Who's this, a Black Flame Zealot? He doesn't even acknowledge your presence. And Papatya, that's the other guy that got captured with him. She snorts and turns her nose up at you. And who's this? Another Black Flame Zealot. Empty cage there. And Melek, the Fiend Spawn. You can barely make out the figure in the back of the cell in the darkness, but his growls are clear enough. And another Zealot. And another one. Alright. Well, that was a good bit of information. Alright, let's get out of here then. I guess we're done down here. Okay, let's see, we had a journal update. Melek the Fiend Spawn, Kahid Fezzi, Papatya, and Fedya One Eye. All these people are looking for Mervol too. Fedya One Eye, though, he's still on the loose looking for him. Alright, let's go up this way. I'm guessing this will take us back up to our room. And sure enough. Alright, I think we've been everywhere on this whole level now. Except that door over there. That one was locked, though. I don't want to go beating doors down. Alright, well, I guess we can go up to our room and rest up and get ready for the banquet. Alright, our companion's still here? Yep. Alright. Let's go ahead and rest up. Rest until the banquet. Alright. Oh, and here's a servant. Let's talk to him.
Hey there.
Excuse me, Peldor, but the banquet is prepared, and we're ready to announce you. Thank you. You may show me the way. Of course, this way. We were marched into the banquet hall one at a time, each announced and introduced formally to the other guests. We then feasted well on the spread of fine wines, cheeses, and roasts, as well as exotic fruits. The food itself could not have been a finer meal. Each course was interrupted by a small speech by one of the guests. My name came up quite a bit. The only thing out of place was the normally punctual Lo, missing completely. And it's Mishka. Peldor, Red, have you heard anything from Lo? It's not like him to miss this. Bah, probably just got caught up in his studies. You know how he gets after all. That's narrow. Excuse me, everyone. If I may have your attention, now that the meal is over. I'd like to thank the esteemed council for their presence here this evening, as well as the Symbol's apprentices. Finally, on Aglaron's behalf, I'd like to thank Peldor, the hero who saved countless lives through his actions in Glarandar in the journey here. Additionally, the council wishes to recognize Captain Borgen, Mishka Ray, and Lo for their assistance to the country. To the matters at hand, I'm sure that many of you have questions about why the nobles and leaders of Aglaron were called to this meeting. And it's Silas. Except the symbol seems to be missing. The group shifts uncomfortably at that. And it's Feldara. Lord Silas, if we could keep... Lady Feldara, Lord Silas brings up a point that I should address. A point he brings up at each meeting. It grows tiresome. Lord Silas, the symbol has charged us, all of us, to keep Aglaron during her absence. Not only when it is convenient for us, nor only when the country is safe. She's gone now, but it is not our place to question why or to where. It is our duty to serve Aglaron. That is my intention here. Her absence has become more frequent with each passing year. The people grow weary of a leaderless nation, Lord Nerl. What you speak is truth, but in trying times the people look to a leader. Now there is none to be found. What better time to address that issue than now? Well spoken, Silas, but I wonder, who is to be that leader? The room breaks out into bickering. Enough! Everyone be still! There have been other developments since the attack on Glarandar. The very fate of Aglaron may hang in the balance. I have called you all together because Aglaron needs you. You are the nobility. The people the commoners look to for guidance and protection. How can we stand unified against enemies both within and without if we stand divided amongst each other? Enemies within, Lord? Indeed. What do you mean, enemies within? Perhaps our guests of honor would like to explain. Maybe we should let Mishka do it. Yeah, my communication skills are kind of crappy, so let's have Mishka. Mishka should explain. She's adept at weaving an interesting tale. But you see? Take your time, dear. Thank you. It all began in Glarandar, when the city erupted into a violent frenzy. We eventually defeated him with the help of the elves of the Yearwood, and that was the last we saw of him. And it's Hovor Seawind. Aye, we received word from our elven contacts in the Yearwood that Mervol has taken part in the Sunglade for himself. What he's doing there, and why, is a mystery. And we're to trust those contacts? Do you think we all have not received word of what happened in Thornhill, not but a 10-day ago? Not to mention the great hero was attacked by this wizard twice, and the wizard yet lives? So we have the word of elves and an invincible wizard. And somebody named... oh, it's Valeria. If there was any way to have killed the bastard before he was to do any harm, Peldor of Ulm would have done so. My son Traden served under him as part of the militia, and came back with many tales of glory, as well as the lives of him and his comrades. The elven information is good, Silas. Some of my friends in the Yearwood even have human blood in their veins as well, if that is what you need to hear to have confidence in their words. We are even told that he has mastered high magic. If true, the implications of that are staggering. And it's Shang Lin. That's impossible. It takes a circle of mages to perform high magic, and no red wizard is an elf. Ludicrous insinuation, that. And Evelyn, it's not entirely impossible. Little is known about high magic, and few elves in Farron even practice that type of magic. Tell me, Metella, have you heard from Evermeet? I have sent word, but Evermeet has its own set of problems. I don't think that we should rely on their aid. Of course, the elves show their true nature yet again. No one knows if it's even possible, but it's doubtful, correct? The mages seem reluctant to commit to an answer. I was there when he used high magic, or so he said it was. Because he said something, it does not make it so, Peldor. As I said, it is impossible for whatever feat of illusion he used to have even elven high magic. The elves guard their secrets of high magic tightly, and it is said it takes hundreds of years to learn. To say that Mervol was taught in a matter of months, for all intents and purposes, lost secrets of the elves are simply your imagination getting the better of you. I think that perhaps he has made himself appear more powerful than reality would dictate possible. It is as I thought. The elves seek to weaken us by leaving our capital unguarded and leading the army right into their hands, into the Yearwood. What other explanation is there? Mervol is, according to them, in the Yearwood, and grown powerful by mastering their methods. Even if what they say is true, there must be more to the story. For instance, where did he learn to master high magic and elven art? It is impossible. The elves are enemies of the humans. I'm doubtful that Mervol is even alive. The information is good, Silas. Peldor witnessed it personally, as did my contacts. Those same contacts that orchestrated an attack against Thornhill, the city that arms our soldiers? How convenient they wish to rush an ill-equipped army into their midst under the threat of an impossible danger. We have independent verification that he has mastered some high magic, and is somehow managing to use it despite its limitations. Perhaps, then you should care to explain how he has managed to master its power in the short time he has been in Aglaron. Master Shang, did you not feel the disturbance in the weave around the time it happened? There was powerful magic at work. Would you expect the head wagers too, Spelldara? How unfortunate for me to have been born a man. Unlike you, lady, I must learn on my own instead of riding on the coattails of a symbol. Enough, Master Shang. You are a powerful mage in your own right, but leave the speculation on matters you have no experience in to those qualified. Lady in the Mask, I will defer to your expertise. Please explain. There are many mysteries in the ruins of the Yearwood, left by the elves of Sildir. We have barely scratched the surface of that haunted place. He may have found a Telkira, a lore gem possessing great knowledge, or perhaps he has harnessed a mythal. We will know the truth when we find him. It doesn't change the fact, high magic or not, that he has harnessed something powerful. Agreed. The mystery of how will have to wait. There is this matter of the demons and devils as well. He seems to have also assembled a small army. It certainly threatens the elves, and if left unchecked, eventually the city itself. My people in the Yearwood are requesting aid. I think it would be wise to send some soldiers to at least assist them in defense. Of course you would, but it would leave our city undefended. It will almost certainly fall to the nobility to help the elves. I formally refuse to trade good human lives for the elves in the Yearwood who attack us unprovoked and wish us only harm. Peldor, you met some of the elves in the Yearwood in your journey here. Certainly there are those among them with honor. There was also a prison nearby where the elves were being tortured and killed. We found a prison where there was no trial, just death. That is truly terrible, Peldor. If not out of duty, at least out of moral obligation to unsully the history of Aglaron for their heinous act, we must protect them. Disgusting behavior, that. It is difficult to say whether they were provoked into such drastic measures, in light of the recent behavior of the elves in Thornhill, though. It just shines light on the fact that there is a very real war here, and the humans are the casualties, both physically and now morally. These were unfortunate events, and I deeply regret that a peaceful resolution to this rivalry has not yet been found, and that it has been allowed to escalate to that level. But I will remind you, all of you, of two things. Our duty as the ruling council in the absence of the symbol is to protect Aglaron and all within her borders. This includes the elves of the Yearwood, whether you or they themselves wish to recognize them as part of Aglaron. Lord Silas, you have ties to Eltimble. They are a separate nation. However, Aglaron still treats them as full citizens, entitled to what rights and privileges that entails. Would you be so hesitant to protect the humans there? I only ask that you bestow the same courtesy to the elves. The second point I wish to remind us all of is the elves that attacked Thornhill were not successful and are very much dead. They do not represent all of the elves in the Yearwood. Many of us, humans and elves alike, have blood ties to the people who live in and near the Yearwood. I do not think any among the council would be so quick to abandon their relatives to be a demon's meal. And if you would, you should reconsider your seat on the council. Lord Neril, you continually bring up these sources of independent verification. Care to elaborate on that? We have it on good authority. Excuse me, Captain Banner, but if I wanted you to weigh in on the topic, I would have addressed you. Lord Neril, you are asking much of the nobility by offering up our private guards in Aglaron's service. I believe we should be made aware of all available information. That is a fair question, and My lord, I advise you to keep this matter in the palace, lest a mob catch wind of it. High Captain, this information will surface in time, and I believe it is better to be up front now. Counsel, what I say to you here does not leave this room. Do you understand? Every member in the room is solemn, their oath unspoken. Your confidence is appreciated. We have several red wizards in captivity in the basement, 4 of them. The red wizards are assassins, and their prey is our enemy. Our plans for them are not up for discussion. However, be aware that some of our knowledge of Mervol can be tracked back to them. And you trust them to speak true? This is foolishness, Lord Nerl. High Captain, explain yourself as to why they were captured and not killed on sight. Lord Cornwall, our trust is not given lightly. Lady Feldara, if you would please. Of course. Thank you, Lord Nerl. Much of what they have given us has been verified by us. The disturbance in the weave we felt when Mervol used high magic was unexplainable. We knew that powerful magic was used somewhere in the realms, but not where or by whom. That is when the Red Wizards came forward with an explanation of the events. The pieces fit, and though skeptical, we believe their explanation. And since there are those in the room with us today who can verify the truth, we have little reason to doubt their words. Thank you, lady. So you see, they have proven to be a valuable asset living. Ultimately, their fates are still uncertain. But that is a matter for the palace and the guard to decide, not the council. None of that matters to me. House Danworth will match Aglaron to the man in defense of the Yearwood. Lord Danworth, I thought that... Silas, enough. This is not the time for our agenda of a Republic Aglaron represented by the majority. That is a noble goal by itself, and one that I will support. However, this is not the time. A Thayan is within our borders using magics and summoning demons. Mervol must die. When that is over, we can resume. But every moment he lives in one we must stand united and focused. Fair enough, Lord Cornwall. I will support this war effort as well. How Skippy stands with you, Lord Merrill. We appreciate the efforts, noble sirs, and it will not go unrewarded. Aglaron has extended itself to the Watchwall, and your defense of Velprintalar and the Yearwood will help us greatly. Indeed, Lord. I will also arrange for the minor houses in the city and surrounding countryside to contribute a proportional amount. Let it not be said that House Skippy did not lead the war effort in Aglaron's greatest need. House Havisil will also spare what it can in the defense of the Yearwood. If what you gave to the Watchwall is any indication, lady, you needn't bother. House Skippy will shoulder your load as well. The battle mages of House Lynn will march as well, Lord Nerl. We then have full support of the Council. It is settled. We will march on Mervol. If there are no further issues... There is one final issue I'd like to bring up, if I may, Lord. Please, Captain. Thank you, Lord. Unfortunately, the Council seems adamant on saving the elves of the year. Truly, no more noble cause has been put before this Council. However, recent reports from Thay by our operatives there have uncovered a startling truth, one that I believe you may all be interested in hearing. Captain Banner, I instructed you not to divulge that information. Of course, High Captain. My apologies. No, High Captain. I believe the entirety of this council wishes for Captain Banner to speak, unless there's something you wish to remain hidden, Lord Nerl. Speak, Banner. As you wish, Lord. From our early reports, it appears that Thay will be in civil war very soon. Several of the Zulkirs have been assassinated, and the remaining Zulkirs are split and have lost control of their respective Tharches. It also appears that Zas Tom has been gathering an army to move on to southern Thay, right into the Wizard's Reach, as fate would have it. Of course, there may be other reasons for this, and this also assumes our reports are accurate. That is all, Lord. The Council is eyeing each other warily. The Councilor erupts into argument. Everyone, sit down! Did you think you could keep this from us forever, Nerl? Thay is weakened, and we have an opportunity to reclaim the lost lands of our ancestors in Wizard's Reach. And you'd lure us into protecting murderous elves? Explain, or you can count House Skippy out of the march. I do not appreciate being lied to, Lord Nerl. House Danworth will withdraw as well. Matters concerning the war with Thay will be decided upon by Aglarond. The Council's input is valuable. However, enough, Nerl. We hereby withdraw from the defense of the Yearwood. We cannot march on behalf of the Kingdom of Aglarond. We will, however, seek to defend the Watchwall from Thane attacks, as we previously agreed. House Danworth hereby withdraws as well. Our duty is to defend from external threats. Manage your own kingdom, Lord Nerl. You are making a mistake, lords. Mervold directly threatens the sovereignty of Aglarond and the city of Velprintalar itself. Aye, and it is an internal matter, a matter for Aglarond to protect its citizens, including the nobility. The nobles are called upon to protect from external threats. Our duties are upheld, Lord Nerl. House Havasil is still with you, Lord Nerl. I am still intrigued by the high magic, more so than any gains of land the other esteemed members seem obsessed with. House Lynn still marches with you, Lord Nerl. Thank you both. Aglarond is indebted to you. I declare this meeting adjourned.